Before you book your next cruise, there are a few things experienced cruisers know that most passengers never discover. Not because they're secret, but because nobody tells you. Over the years, frequent cruisers have learned dozens of small tricks that save money, avoid long lines, unlock better cabins, improve dining experiences, and make life on board dramatically easier. And the difference between a first-time cruiser and a seasoned cruiser often comes down to knowing these simple strategies before you ever step on board. In this video, we're counting down 16 hidden cruise tricks that experienced travelers use to get more value, more comfort, and fewer surprises from every sailing. Some take less than 30 seconds. Others can save you hundreds of dollars during a single cruise. And trust me, number 1 is a trick so effective that many experienced cruisers use it on almost every voyage. Let's get started. Number 16. Art auctions. The elegant money trap. Art auctions on board can feel sophisticated, especially with free champagne and claims of exclusive investment opportunities. But one passenger paid nearly $4,000 for a limited edition print during a cruise auction, only to discover similar pieces selling for far less after returning home. Many cruise art auctions are operated by third-party companies, not the cruise line itself. That means if you're unhappy later, getting help can be difficult. Experienced cruisers treat these events as entertainment, not investment opportunities. Before buying, take a photo of the artwork, research the artist, and compare prices online. Key point: never buy art on board without researching its market value first. But overpriced artwork isn't the most surprising thing happening behind the scenes, because the next cruise trick involves how ships quietly prepare for onboard emergencies. Number 15. The man overboard blind spot. Most passengers assume that if someone falls overboard, the ship instantly knows. That's not always true. While cruise safety has improved significantly over the years, not every ship is equipped with advanced man-overboard detection systems that automatically alert the bridge in real time. In several well-publicized incidents, passengers were reported missing hours after they were last seen, forcing crews to review security footage and retrace the ship's route. That's why experienced cruisers take railings seriously, especially at night, during rough seas, or after consuming alcohol. If you're traveling with children, older relatives, or anyone who may become disoriented, establish meeting points and avoid unsupervised areas after dark. Key point: never assume the ship will instantly detect an overboard incident. Personal awareness remains one of the best safety tools on board. But safety technology isn't the only thing cruise lines hope passengers never question, because the next trick involves a simple booking decision that can cost travelers hundreds of dollars without them realizing it. Number 14. The secret menu most passengers never see. Most cruisers assume the menu in front of them is the only food available. It isn't. A frequent cruiser sailing through Alaska asked for a simple grilled chicken meal that wasn't listed anywhere on the menu. The waiter smiled and brought it out without any problem. Cruise ship kitchens are designed to handle thousands of passengers with different tastes, allergies, and dietary needs. That means many chefs can prepare alternative dishes, simpler meals, and special requests if asked politely. Experienced cruisers often request off-menu desserts, gluten-free options, custom breakfast items, or simpler versions of featured dishes. The key is asking early and communicating dietary needs from the start of the cruise. Key point: the printed menu is often just a starting point. Many cruise kitchens can accommodate reasonable special requests, but free food upgrades aren't the cruise trick costing passengers the most money. Because next, we're looking at why onboard shopping deals aren't always the bargain they appear to be. Number 13. Duty-free jewelry stores. Retail roulette at sea. That sparkling diamond ring marked 50% off might not be the bargain it appears to be. One cruiser purchased a pendant during a shipboard sale, only to discover after returning home that its appraisal value was significantly lower than the purchase price. Many onboard jewelry stores are operated by third-party retailers, not the cruise line itself. That means warranty claims, disputes, and refunds can become much more complicated after the voyage ends. Experienced cruisers always compare prices online before buying expensive jewelry or watches. Key point: a duty-free price doesn't automatically mean it's the best price. But overpriced jewelry isn't the most surprising thing passengers spend money on at sea, because the next cruise trick involves a service many travelers pay for unnecessarily. Number 12. Mind games at sea. Cruise ships are designed to feel relaxing, but they're also designed to encourage spending. From calming music and pleasant scents to the placement of shops, bars, and casinos, every detail is carefully planned to keep passengers comfortable and engaged. Ever notice how casinos sit near busy walkways or how specialty restaurants are showcased near popular areas? That's no accident. Cruise lines understand consumer psychology and use it to promote onboard purchases. Experienced cruisers avoid impulse spending by setting a daily budget before boarding and regularly checking their onboard account throughout the voyage. Key point: the more aware you are of onboard marketing tactics, the easier it becomes to control your spending. But saving money isn't the best cruise hack on this list, because next, we're revealing a food trick most passengers never realize they can use. Number 11. Order more food. It's completely allowed. Many first-time cruisers don't realize they're allowed to order more than one item from the dining room menu. Want the steak and the salmon? Order both. Curious about 2 desserts? Most servers will happily bring both without hesitation. Cruise dining is designed to encourage passengers to try new foods, which is why multiple appetizers, entrees, and desserts are often perfectly acceptable. Experienced cruisers use this trick to sample unfamiliar dishes without worrying about choosing the wrong meal. Just remember to order responsibly and treat your dining staff with kindness and respect. Key point: in most cruise dining rooms, ordering multiple menu items is completely normal and encouraged. But free extra food isn't where experienced cruisers save the most money, because the next trick starts before your cruise even begins and can save hundreds of dollars. Quick question: how many of these cruise tricks did you already know? Let me know in the comments, because some of these surprises even experienced cruisers with dozens of sailings under their belt. And if you're getting value from this video, hit that like button. It helps more travelers discover these insider tips before they spend money they don't need to spend. Because we're just getting started. Coming up, we're revealing hidden booking tricks, secret discounts, and onboard strategies that frequent cruisers use on almost every sailing. And trust me, the number 1 trick is so simple you'll wonder why cruise lines never mention it. Number 10. The secret price drop trick. Most passengers stop checking cruise prices the moment they book. Experienced cruisers do the opposite. Cruise fares can change multiple times before sailing, and sometimes the exact same cabin sells for less than what you originally paid. One passenger noticed a price drop a few months before departure and called the cruise line. Instead of losing out, they received onboard credit that covered several specialty dining meals. The key is monitoring fares regularly and keeping records of your booking price. Many seasoned cruisers set fare alerts and check prices every few weeks. Key point: if your cruise fare drops before sailing, contact the cruise line. You may qualify for onboard credit, upgrades, or other compensation depending on the booking terms. But saving money before your cruise is only half the battle. Because next, we're revealing how experienced cruisers avoid some of the longest lines on the entire ship. Number 9. The hidden shortcuts. Most passengers never see. Ever wonder how some passengers seem to avoid long lines and appear at the front of crowded areas? On many cruise ships, crew-only corridors and service elevators exist behind the scenes, allowing staff to move efficiently throughout the vessel. While regular passengers cannot access these areas freely, suite guests and certain loyalty members may occasionally be escorted through alternative routes during busy embarkation, disembarkation, or excursion periods. Experienced cruisers with concierge access often ask about available priority pathways during peak times. The result can be shorter waits and a much smoother experience. Key point: higher-tier guests sometimes gain access to alternative routes that help avoid major crowds and delays. But hidden shortcuts aren't the most surprising thing happening behind your cabin door. Because next, we're exposing a privacy myth that many cruise passengers completely misunderstand. Number 8. The Do Not Disturb privacy myth. Most passengers assume a Do Not Disturb sign guarantees complete privacy. Not always. Cruise ships have safety protocols designed to ensure passengers are okay, especially during long periods with no visible activity. In some cases, if a cabin remains inaccessible for an extended time and crew members cannot verify the guest's well-being, a welfare check may be performed. One passenger reportedly left the sign displayed for more than a day and returned to find crew members concerned about their safety. Experienced cruisers use the sign for short periods but remove it when leaving the cabin. Key point: privacy is respected on board, but extended periods of no contact may trigger a welfare check for passenger safety. But hidden safety procedures aren't the most exclusive thing happening on board, because next, we're revealing an experience many passengers walk past every day without realizing it exists. Number 7. The hidden backstage tours. Most passengers spend an entire cruise without ever seeing what happens behind the scenes. Yet some ships offer special tours of areas like the bridge, galley, backstage theater spaces, or engineering control rooms. These experiences aren't always heavily advertised and may be limited to suite guests, loyalty members, or passengers who inquire early in the voyage. One frequent cruiser asked guest services about ship operations on the first day and later received an invitation to a behind-the-scenes tour that wasn't listed in the daily planner. The key is asking early and showing genuine interest. Key point: some of the most interesting experiences on board aren't publicly promoted and may require a direct request. But exclusive tours aren't the best VIP trick experienced cruisers use. Because next, we're revealing a dining strategy that can completely change your first day on board. Number 6. Skip the buffet. Chaos on embarkation day. The moment passengers board, most head straight for the buffet, and that's exactly why experienced cruisers often avoid it. While crowds search for tables and wait in long food lines, many ships quietly open the main dining room for embarkation lunch. The atmosphere is calmer, the service is faster, and you'll usually enjoy freshly prepared meals instead of navigating the busiest venue on the ship. One seasoned cruiser says this simple habit instantly removes the stress from boarding day. Before joining the buffet crowd, check your cruise app or ask a crew member if the main dining room is serving lunch. Key point: one of the easiest cruise upgrades costs nothing. Skip the crowded buffet and look for embarkation day dining room service. But a relaxing lunch won't help if your cabin turns out to be in the wrong location. Because next, we're revealing a cabin trick most passengers discover far too late. Quick question: which cruise trick has surprised you the most so far? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're enjoying these insider tips, hit that like button. It helps more travelers avoid common cruise mistakes. Because coming up, we're getting into cabin hacks, hidden upgrades, and the trick that experienced cruisers use on almost every sailing. Number 5. You might not be stuck with a bad cabin. Many passengers think once they enter their cabin, that's where they'll stay for the entire cruise. Not necessarily. If you discover excessive noise, vibration, maintenance issues, or other legitimate comfort problems, guest services may be able to help, especially early in the voyage. One couple noticed constant mechanical noise near their cabin and reported it on the first day. After staff verified the issue, they were relocated to a quieter room later that evening. The key is acting quickly and documenting the problem clearly. If alternative cabins are available, cruise lines will sometimes offer a move rather than leave passengers dissatisfied. Key point: if your cabin has a genuine issue, report it immediately. Waiting several days reduces your chances of being relocated. But a better cabin isn't the biggest money-saving trick on this list, because next, we're revealing a cruise strategy that can put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket. Number 4. Save money on shore excursions. Many cruise excursions cost significantly more than similar tours booked independently. One traveler paid over twice as much for a snorkeling trip through the cruise line compared to passengers who booked directly with a local operator. Experienced cruisers often research excursions before sailing and compare prices carefully. Just make sure you leave plenty of time to return to the ship before departure. Key point: comparing excursion prices before your cruise can save a surprising amount of money. But saving money ashore isn't the best hidden perk on board. Because next, we're revealing where some of the most incredible views on the ship are hiding. Number 3. The hidden bow. Viewing decks. Most passengers spend the entire cruise without discovering some of the ship's quietest viewpoints. On many vessels, hidden outdoor observation areas can be found near the front of the ship, offering incredible ocean views far from the crowds. Experienced cruisers often explore the ship during the first day to locate these lesser-known spots before everyone else finds them. They're especially popular during sunrise, sail-away, and scenic cruising days. Just remember to follow posted safety rules and respect any restricted areas. Key point: some of the best views on board are often found away from the busiest public decks. But breathtaking views aren't the biggest money-saving trick on this list, because next, we're revealing a simple strategy that can help you avoid one of the most expensive cruise purchases. Number 2. The secret laundry day deal. Most passengers pay premium prices for cruise laundry services without realizing there's often a cheaper option. Many ships offer special laundry bag promotions during the voyage, allowing guests to wash a bag full of clothes for a flat rate instead of paying per item. The catch? These deals aren't always heavily promoted and can be easy to miss. Experienced cruisers ask their cabin steward about laundry specials during the first day on board and save their laundry for the discounted offer. A little planning can make a surprisingly big difference on longer sailings. Key point: ask about laundry specials early. Waiting too long could mean paying significantly more. But saving money on laundry isn't the most surprising cruise secret of all. Because number one is hiding inside nearly every cabin on the ship. Number 1. The cabin air vent secret. Ever walked into your cabin and wondered where that strange smell came from? On many cruise ships, cabin ventilation systems connect large sections of the vessel, which means odors can sometimes travel between nearby areas. That perfume, food smell, or mystery scent may not be coming from your room at all. Most minor odors disappear quickly. But if a persistent smell affects your comfort, don't just tolerate it. Experienced cruisers report the issue to guest services immediately. In some cases, maintenance can resolve the problem, and if alternative cabins are available, a relocation may be possible. A small travel air freshener can also make a big difference. Key point: if cabin odors become a problem, report them early rather than hoping they'll disappear on their own. And now you know the 16 hidden cruise tricks that experienced travelers use to save money, avoid headaches, and get more from every sailing. So, which of these hidden cruise tricks surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I read everyone. And if you found even one tip helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more cruise secrets, travel hacks, and insider advice. Before you book your next cruise, check out the video on your screen now. Because the smartest cruisers aren't just lucky, they know what most passengers never learn.